Want to find out what exactly is a Gua Sha and how to use it? Keep on watching. Hi guys, you're watching Girl Meets Body, where I'm introducing you to your body one episode at a time. And in this episode, I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorite anti-aging, gorgeous skin beautifying tools, and that is the Gua Sha. So a Gua Sha looks like this. Pretty cheap. I think I got this on Amazon for probably about $8 to $10. They're usually made from jade. Sometimes you can find them rose quartz, and also you can find them made from bone or metals. Now, a Gua Sha can work for all different skin types, regardless of whether you're acne prone or oily or dry or anything like that. I like to use this tool at the end of the day. I use it while I'm in bed. It's kind of the last thing that I do in my day. I find it very relaxing. You can use it in the morning or anytime during the day. I find that my skin, as you'll see from this video, gets really red when I use it, and that's a good thing. The reason why the skin is getting red is because it's increasing the blood flow to the surface of the skin, which is great because it allows our skin to look more youthful. It helps to disrupt and get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, and it also helps the skin with collagen production. So we want the redness in our skin. That's a good thing. But I find that the red is just a bit too harsh for doing it in the morning and then going out in the world. So I prefer to do this as an end of the day ritual. I like to use my jade roller in the morning because I find it's a softer kind of lift and brightening. I'll link the video to my routine that I use with the jade roller. And you can also check out my video where I describe the two, the jade roller and the Gua Sha. I'm gonna walk you through the routine that I do every night. You always want to start with a base oil. You can use almond or jojoba oil. You can use an oil blend that you buy from your favorite skincare company. Today, I'm going to use this pure rosehip seed oil. This is cold pressed and organic. The brand is called LifeFlow, and I'll link in the description box this one. I really like this rosehip seed oil. I find it's very nice and brightening for the skin. So I've already washed off all of my makeup completely. Nothing's on my skin right now. I take about this much of oil on my palm, spread it around in my palms, and place it on my skin. You want to make sure that you have enough oil so that the Gua Sha doesn't drag on your skin. I'm also putting this on my lips as well, making sure to get under my eyes and also on my eyelids. If you're a contact wearer, I suggest taking your contacts out first before you do this. Any excess oil you can put on the backs of your hands. I find that's really nice. And make sure that you put the oil down your neck as well. I like to start from the neck, working my way up, same as we did with the jade roller. That's because if you work from neck up, you can open up the channels for detoxification as the toxins flow it down. So you'll see with the Gua Sha that you have different edges. You have this long curved edge, almost an L shape here. You have a bigger curve, smaller curve, and then a little arch here as well. So we'll use all of these edges in a different way. I like to take the long, slightly curved edge and start scraping down my neck. You want to apply quite a firm pressure here. And it's nice, it feels like a good massage too. So first we'll do down the neck. Then I like to turn it around, take this edge here, and do underneath of the chin. Again, just working our way downward with a nice firm pressure. Then we'll take the L shape here, stick it right on your chin. We're gonna go from the middle to the edge of the jaw, getting at this part of the jaw here. And the other side. Then I like to take this edge here and work it inside of my cheeks, but below my cheekbone. So going through the cheeks, I'm just gonna do one side from this point on so you can see the difference from this side to this side. So I'm just working here in kind of circular motions. And I like to take one of these rounded edges, I'm gonna do the long one today, and work into my jaw, because that's where we get a lot of tension. So So I'm just going to use it as if it's a finger, kind of pressing in. Circular motions, and then you can also do downward strokes and some upward strokes. I'm going to use this long edge, just go over the lips and just the side of the nose, bridge of the nose. And you can take one of these rounded edges and do underneath the cheekbones. You probably feel some pockets in there. So when you feel a spot that's maybe a little bit painful, or you can feel like there's maybe a little pocket of toxins or needs some myofascial release, you can give it some TLC. From here, I like to take this long rounded edge and just do a cross up and down where I have marionette lines. My frown lines are like marionette lines here. So just wherever you have some fine lines and wrinkles, you can do crosses up and down. And then my favorite part, I take the long curved edge, and with quite firm pressure, you're going to do over your cheekbones from the side of the nose all the way to the ear. And you should probably start to see a difference between this side and this side. I can feel some warmth here, so you should see some redness coming up. If not, I'm sorry, it's probably just the lighting situation, but normally you would see it. So for around the eyes, I'm going to take this longer curve and very gently, I'm just going to massage the inside corner of the eye. And then I'll take that same one, just run it a few times in the under eye area, working my way outward from the inside to the outer corner of the eye. So my camera battery just died and I don't want to wait, so I'm going to record the rest of this on my iPhone. So we were just doing under the eye, and we're going to take this on the lid of the eye and then all the way up to the brow bone as well. And then I like to, again, do crosses where we get those fine lines and wrinkles and crow's feet on the outside of the eye. And I'll also take the same circular, kind of just do around the temples, maybe bring it down a bit. Then I like to take this part right here and go, this part is going to go underneath of the eyebrow and this is going to go above. I'll show you that a bit from the side. You may want to try it with like turning it around too, see how that feels. And then finally I take this long part, and just like I did on the cheekbones, we're doing long scrapes across the forehead. Applying quite a firm pressure. And then you should be able to see how the redness is coming up here. Because I do get some frown lines here, what I like to do, again, same edge, I scrape up and then I scrape kind of over to the side, and I'll do the same on that side too. So I'm going up, side, side, up, side, side, up. And then I'll do some crosses here. Again, maybe just doing a few where I'm going up from the bridge of the nose and over. And that's it. Gua Sha for your face. You should see how this side is pretty red compared to this one. It doesn't last for very long. The effects are good, nice brightening of the skin, but you won't be red for a really long time afterwards. But I just don't like to do it in the morning. So I find that it's a good evening. And you can really see, I mean, I'm using the front facing camera here so I can actually see that this part of my cheek is looking pretty good. Sometimes I might go back over some problem spots, like over here, frown lines, just kind of working up. And then sometimes I might just end off with just going up the cheek. I do tend to get like pockets of toxins kind of here under my cheekbones, so I may work a little bit more in there. And then you're done. If you have any questions about using a gua sha, post them in the comment box below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, because this is Girl Meets Body, where I'm introducing you to your body one episode at a time, and I don't want you to miss anything. I can't wait to see you on the next episode. Bye guys.